Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. This is Jakeem Grant taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Third and 2, Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, I'd say we're well past the time where we're trying to work out the kinks of the season, aren't we? We're already into Week 3, and he's looking really, really strong. Already has won an AFC Player of the Week award.
Yeah, did that a week ago in Week 2 with runs like that and then some. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's another carry for Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20. looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And it's a 15-yard pickup. Leading to a fourth down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Browns at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Watson off play action. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Watson. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. Chubb again. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for the Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and they were going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Tone Center on defense, they pick off the first pass. I had to look down, but yeah, no interceptions last week, so they made up for lost time.
Boy, did they ever. And when you pick off the first pass of the game, you talk about Tone Setter, now your whole entire defense is thinking, okay,
touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call on the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Faking the give. Now Watson. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A solid stiff arm. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
A good run there off right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 43. They run with Harris. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. This is Harris. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Johnson.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half.
York on now for the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
Returnable for Grant. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Chubb on the counter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watson going to try and run it.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back touchdown.
Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Pickett.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 3.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. Down to about the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They hand this off to Harris. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring out the 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's been a tough run game up for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And Malik Reed there to bring him down.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Pickett on 3rd and 1.
And now here is another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. There goes a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they got to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Steelers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 11. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Watson on 3rd down. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
This taken in at the goal line.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are...
And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense can very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing now, Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no short